People in the cities are not happy anymore. We can see that the people that live in the big cities are not happy because their spendings are always increasing more and more. And the taxation in most of the countries has become very unjust. But again, to bring humans together, it is not solely dependent on the taxation system. It depends more on the totality and the unity and the brotherhood that can exist among people. But with capitalism, what we have achieved is a total isolation of the individual. And because life has become so fast, there is no time anymore to even get to know your neighbor. But man was made to live in unity and to live in a social scale. But when we remove that, then within the society we will have an individual that cares only about himself and is selfish. In regard to his wealth, he has also become very selfish. And when the virtues of giving and brotherhood are not practiced anymore, then even though the individual lives in a large number city, he has lost his peace of mind. Therefore, it is utterly essential to return to moral values, because a society is only as good as higher are the moral values in it. So now today we will see that everyone will have their job, and everyone will have their house, and everyone will own a car, and they will have a family too, but they will always complain that peace of mind is almost non-existing, and consequently this leads to lack of happiness. Because to preserve a healthy mind and to preserve a healthy society, we need to be constantly exchanging our views with each other. And so when the individual has no time, or rather does not prefer to exchange his ideas physically, and that means sitting and talking physically with other individuals, and the only way that he can express himself has become through the internet, then of course he has firstly isolated himself from regular interaction, and he has also become the means for his own unhappiness. So in order to preserve this healthy mindset of men, we need to give more value to the physical interaction with other members of the society. Otherwise, if this continues in the pace that it does right now, then then unfortunately we will become more and more isolated and therefore more and more unhappy. So, to make it even more clear, every single person has to make time for physical interaction. Because the birth of new ideas and the healthy exchange of existing ideas can only be shared healthily and can only be developed with physical interaction. The generation of the 80s and 90s will recognize these factors, but the generation of the 21st century, it will become and has become alien to them, because all they have learned is the interaction through social media. And therefore we can see among very young groups of individuals, especially teenagers, that they are sharing their ideas on depression, and they're sharing their ideas of unhappiness. And this has become very trendy, unfortunately, and also other groups of fashion support these trends. Also, families of younger generations should encourage their children and explain to them how the physical interaction fulfills an individual. And hopefully, through speaking about the importance of physical interaction, then it will come back to our lives.